Ancient civilizations. The Indus Valley Civilization, 2600 to 1800 BCE. Hidden beneath the sands of time lies one of humanity's greatest mysteries, the Indus Valley Civilization. Flourishing over 4,000 years ago, it rose along the fertile floodplains of the Indus River, in what is now Pakistan, northwest India, and parts of Afghanistan. Like ancient Mesopotamia, the story began when early farmers settled near the river around 4000 BCE. They built irrigation canals to water their crops, forming small farming communities. Over centuries, these grew into bustling towns, and by 2600 BCE, the plains of the Indus were filled with advanced cities, home to tens of thousands of people. River Valley cities. At its height around 2500 BCE, the Indus civilization stretched across a vast region with more than 2,000 settlements. Among them, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro stood as the greatest. Harappa with around 25,000 residents, and Mohenjo-daro possibly reaching 40,000. For their time, these were metropolises of the ancient world, showcasing organization, technology, and design beyond imagination. Masters of city planning. The Indus people were pioneers of urban design. Their cities were laid out in a grid pattern, with straight streets dividing blocks of homes and workshops. Buildings were made from uniform mud bricks, some even rising several stories high. Most remarkable of all was their advanced plumbing system, centuries ahead of its time. Many homes had private wells for clean water, drainage systems for waste, and even toilets, possibly the first in human history. At the heart of Mohenjo-daro stood the Great Bath, a massive pool over 2 meters deep, believed to be used for ritual purification. Arts and crafts. The people of the Indus were not just engineers. They were also artists. They crafted beautiful pottery on spinning wheels, painted with designs inspired by nature. They made intricate jewelry from gold, shells, and colorful stones, often placed in the tombs of the wealthy. One of the most famous discoveries is the bronze dancing girl statue, a masterpiece of grace and craftsmanship, wearing bracelets that cover her entire arm. A lost language. Over 3,500 engraved seals have been found across Indus sites, decorated with animals and mysterious symbols. These are clues to a written language, one that remains undeciphered to this day. We can only guess their meanings, but the seals were likely used to mark ownership of goods or record trade. Until the script is decoded, the full story of the Indus people remains a puzzle. Technology and transportation. The Indus people also mastered metalwork and mechanics. They used copper, bronze, silver, and gold to craft tools, weapons, and ornaments. They were among the first in history to use wheeled vehicles. Though no actual carts survive, clay models of toy carts and deep ruts carved into ancient roads prove that wheeled transport was a part of their daily life. The mysterious decline. Around 1900 BCE, the great Indus cities began to fall silent. By 1300 BCE, only traces of their culture remained. No one knows for certain why. Some believe that climate change altered the monsoon cycle, making farming impossible. Others suggest rivers changed course or trade routes collapsed. Without their water and food supply, people slowly abandoned the cities, leaving behind the ruins we explore today. The rise of the Ganges civilization. After the fall of the Indus, life shifted eastward to the Ganges Valley. By 1500 BCE, nomadic tribes from Central Asia began settling there, giving rise to new kingdoms known as the Mahanapadas. It was during this time the two great spiritual traditions were born, Hinduism and Buddhism. From this fertile land and rich philosophy, India's next chapter began, one that would shape much of Asia for centuries to come. The Indus Valley Civilization, a lost world of innovation, mystery, and timeless beauty. One of humanity's earliest examples of how order, art, and intellect can thrive side by side.